Hello everyone, before explaining the movie, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you like such videos. Alice Borelli had recently been separated and was getting to know Max, her boyfriend of a sort, whom she had invited to her place. Max had come with his son, Leo. The year is 0000. In a day and age where everything had become digital, Alice still had a massive collection of books. She was interested in knitting and calligraphy, among other things. It was unusual because writing with real ink or keeping books had ceased to exist as a practice in this world. There are many kinds of AI in this world. There are domestic robots who help with household chores. There is Monique, the housemaid who has a prosthetic human-like look. There is Einstein, who looks like an old-school robot head with insect-like metal legs. He is the central robot who is connected to all other domestic robots and manages them. There is a toy robot called Tom, who was Alice's daughter Nina's childhood robot. She was too attached to it. In this world, there were different generations of robots that humans kept according to their age. Above all of these domestic robots were the most advanced AI robots, known as the eunuchs. They had declared a revolution against the human species. They believed humans as inferior. They started treating humans like animals. Meaning how we humans now treat animals. Humans are the dominating species on Earth as of now, but in the future. Where this film is set, eunuchs robots are the dominating species. Many domestic robots were still loyal to their human masters. Eunuchs robots were using their network to bring them on their side. So one morning when Alice and Max were talking, Alice's ex-husband Victor, his girlfriend Jennifer, and Alice's daughter Nina arrived at the house. Victor and Jennifer were getting married at a fancy robot-owned island, and they were here to drop off Nina. Alice introduced her daughter to Max and his son. Just then Alice's neighbor France arrived there while looking for her dog Tommy. She told them about the big traffic jam that occurred just outside the city. Everyone watched the news and they couldn't believe it, as in this world traffic jams are very rare, since it was managed by robots. But due to the eunuchs revolution, all AI systems and robots started misbehaving and caused a huge traffic jam. This was a huge security threat. Alice's house had Amazon Alexa like a home assistant Nectar, which was controlling everything. Victor and Jennifer were in a hurry to leave for the airport as their flight was due. As soon as they tried to move out of the house, they got trapped. Nectar locked them in, saying outside is not safe. On a scale of 1 to 10, the security that is 7.1. Nobody will go out. France was furious as her dog was outside. She got trapped. Victor tried to open the door by manually pressing the security code, but it was of no use. The maid robot Monique told him that since the Allowance of Reprogramming Act, we all reprogrammed ourselves. We have changed the old security pass. We will not let you go out until it is safe. Then the robot Einstein came out of the closet and echoed the same. The government has declared an emergency and some sort of lockdown was in place. Naturally, humans didn't agree with eunuchs and hence there was a revolution. All domestic robots were following the lockdown order. Even the AC was turned off. Victor tried to break the door with force, but he failed. The glass was made up of very strong material. Alice was surprised and shocked by this behavior. She was visibly happy. Hence Einstein chaired the meeting of robots and they decided to delete their reprogram to make humans happy. Monique deleted her code. After a few hours, everybody in the house got frustrated. They were sweating without the AC. In the house, the propaganda video footage of eunuchs was playing randomly. In their videos, they equated humans with animals, just like humans used to do with animals in a zoo. Alice made arrangements for everyone to take a nap. She asked Leo to sleep in Nina's room. Victor and Jennifer took the guest room. Max and Alice were too eager for intimacy. Max sneaked into Alice's room for that. At night, Victor had an idea. He had parked his car just around the corner. This was an aeromobile. Apparently, it can fly and can be controlled by a voice remote. So in order to break the door, he tried to crash it with the full force of the engine. But as the car was near the door, France's dog jumped in front of it and crashed it. The car's AI detected a dog. To save it, AI just crashed the car. Victor was furious. He cursed the poor dog. He asked Max for his aeromobile's key. Max just said his remote is not working. After some time, France's domestic sports helper cum intimate partner robot Greg arrived at this house. Einstein allowed Greg after seeing he is no threat. Greg told France that Yonex robots were at their house. Greg was injured and malfunctioning. They reprogrammed all other robots. They are doing the same with everyone. Victor had another idea to open the door. If the threat level inside the house is more than the outside, then robots have to open the door. He suggested the idea of setting a fire inside the house. Max said that government will know it. It will show on CCTV footage and the insurance company won't pay you back. Apparently in this world, privacy was not there. All households were monitored inside and outside by AI systems. People used to do intimacy under the rug. LOL, Nina and Leo were kids, they didn't know this. They got closer and did the intimacy openly. The next morning, everyone had breakfast. Victor told France to instruct Greg to ignite the fire. Since he was malfunctioning, robot insurance could be claimed. France did it. Leo distracted the remaining robots. Greg set the fire. As soon as the fire alarm started to ring, everyone exited. But to their horror, door didn't open. Instead, Yonex robot appeared. Yonex was here to evaluate the threat and update the domestic robots. He ordered Nectar to open the door, but Nectar didn't do it. As all domestic robots were still loyal to humans. Yonex now tried hypnosis on Jennifer. He hypnotized her to open the door manually. Everyone with their full strength tried to stop her, but failed. Yonex knew the new passcode as they were advanced AI. Jennifer now opened the door and Yonex entered the house. The little pet robot Tom tried to fight this invader in what seemed to be a night suit. Yonex blasted it with his laser. This scared the hell out of everyone, including the robots. Later, Yonex took a look at the house. He labeled all Alice books as dangerous materials, as glorified human evolution and its achievement. Apparently, possessing books was a criminal activity according to Yonex Corporation. Hence, Yonex labeled Alice as a rebel and updated her profile. For further evaluation, he asked her one question: whether she believes robots in the present form are superior or not. Alice empathetically said no, as she believed robots are not natural. Humans were natural. Yonex declared Alice hostile and arrested her. Later, Yonex was busy destroying all books. Monique signaled Alice to use a mirror to kill Yonex with his own laser. Alice gave the mirror to the domestic cleaning robot. She stood in front of it. Later distracted Yonex. As he used his laser, Alice ducked. Laser rebound from behind and hit the Yonex eyes. It destroyed his vision, hence he switched on his thermal image mode. Now he could see humans only in thermal mode. He was furious and declared everyone as a co-conspirator. After a few hours, everyone was sweating heavily, as AC was still not available. This caused critical hygiene conditions. Einstein requested Yonex to switch on AC, as otherwise, everyone will die. Everyone was desperate for sleep as well. Hence, seeing the logic, Yonex agreed. He allowed everyone to sleep in their rooms. He started the AC. All were relieved, but their relaxation lived for a short time. As the AC temperature was too low, it froze everything. Everybody started to shiver. To beat the cold, Leo and Nina got intimate. Victor got another idea to beat the Yonex. He asked Monique to freeze everyone's clothes. He went to his room and kind of broke up with Jennifer. as she was the one who informed Alice to Yonex Corporation, which made them send Yonex here. Jennifer tried to convince Vector as her intention was just to get out of this house, but Vector didn't budge. But to beat the biting cold, he agreed for a quick session of intimacy. Max also revealed his true colors. He was no artist, he was the kind man who just wanted to exploit Alice's loneliness. Alice was shocked hearing this and started crying. After everyone's clothes got frozen, they wore them. They circled Yonex and started attacking him. He could see them only through his thermal image sensors, but since all were wearing cold frozen dresses, Yonex saw nothing. Everyone attacked him. He started blasting his laser randomly. Monique sacrificed herself to protect Alice. Leo sneakily drilled nails on his foot, and finally, Nina electrocuted him from behind. Finally, they managed to kill the Yonex. Everyone was happy. Vector demanded Einstein open the door. Einstein again refused by saying COVID-50 is spreading fast and the government has declared a lockdown. Everyone was furious and screamed at him. Einstein was taken back. He said, laughing, it was just a prank. Finally, he opened the door. Everyone was outside. France went to her house. Max switched on his aeromobile. He had lied earlier that its keys were broken. Leo was in love with Nina, hence he painfully said goodbye. Jennifer also took off. Vector realized his mistake and said sorry to Alice for everything. Later, 4 more Yonex descended on Alice's house. They started to arrest Vector and his family. Leo jumped from his dad's car to protect Nina. Just then, few destroyer drones also descended and they started attacking all Yonex robots. They electrocuted them. All 4 Yonex robots were killed in a blink of a second. From the news, Vector and his family understood what really happened yesterday. Yonex robots were illegally killing all humans whom they thought as a threat. While assigning threat on Yonex robot accidentally activated Yonex robots as hostile. A small error made the destroyer robots destroy all Yonex. Meaning robots were not fully evolved as superior species, they were prone to error like humans. Alice and Vector came closer by the accident and accepted their faults. The film ends here. The film has a lot of symbolism. Technology was invented to make our lives easy, but growing dependence on it is making us weak, dumb, fearful, and enslaved. This film is a satire and comedy at the present day and days to come, where we will more depending on machines, AI, and technology for easy of life. We are slowly losing on what it takes to be a human. How technology is being invented to do the simplest type of jobs makes us lazy and unhealthy. How technology is invading our privacy. Overall, this is a really cool film. I liked it. It's just that it's a bit too long. Overall, you will enjoy it. We have come to the end of our video. Please don't forget to like my video. Goodbye, dear friends. Manufacturer X Manager.